later on. And I think it will be NiP for sides, will it? Yes, indeed. We meet up on long. And Fnatic against NiP, obviously, maybe the new vendetta between the two Swedish teams. I am fully equipped with Swedish, you know, Swedish things. You can see it behind me. And there's a big old expedit. My laptop is standing on a, what it's called, luck table. And I've got another couch of IKEA as well. So I almost feel like I'm in Sweden myself. And as we can see, 3 players for Fnatic alive. And JW took out 4 of NiP. Forest will be the last man standing, and he is running away from the 3 Fnatic players. Somehow the match is restarting and takes away the chance of Forest taking out the 3 Fnatic players. Don't know what's happening there. But there are a lot of weird things happening today. For example, we have no auto director, but we have a cameraman. So let's see how he will do his job. If he messes up or not. I try to follow him at first, and if he messes up too many times, I will try to control the camera myself. So Fnatic takes the knife nonetheless. NiP probably gave it to them more or less. They have won the first knife round as well, so I think NiP didn't care about the knife round too much. As it is Dust 2, we are playing, the sides are rather even and chances are the same for either side. So we are going live with a pistol round between Fnatic and NiP. It is the loser bracket final of the Dreamhack Stockholm Invitational. It is only 4 teams, and we already see Flusher being tagged down to 11 HP by a fast push of NiP directly attacking the B bomb site. And Fnatic running into trouble. They need to retake the bomb site already. The bomb is being planted. And now they're trying to get themselves in through the B tunnels, but they have 2 NiP players waiting on the terrorist spawn site, and JW takes out Exist for the first frag, and suddenly Fnatic got their entry. NiP completely switched sides with them again. Fiflaren and GetRight still in B tunnels. Now JW all alone against 2 NiP players. GetRight can't get away from him, gets taken out, and Fiflaren with 18 HP standing against JW while the bomb blows up, and no chance for JW to defuse that in the end. Nice play by NiP, but Fnatic almost got themselves into that round after taking out 4 of the NiP players. So NiP starts off flying on the easier side of the terrorists, and they go for the more or less full buy in the second round. They chose to go for 3 Galeers and 2 AKs, so if Fnatic takes out any of the NiP players, it will do a lot of cash damage to them. But NiP chose to go for a really slow setup, almost Navi style. Nobody's moving in the middle. They have set up to cover every angle, so Fnatic can't push out. And we will see the action happening in the mid double doors. NiP trying to make their way towards short and check out the A bomb site, while Fnatic is patiently waiting in the middle. JW and Pronix with a crossfire on double doors to prevent any NiP players from pushing through. And NiP slowly sneaks towards the A bomb site. Fnatic got a hang of the action already, and they are now rotating from short and long. So NiP will plant the bomb uncontested, but Fnatic with the rotation now. Flusher throw a nade into short, tagged some of the players there, and I think I have to maybe take care of the volume. As Fnatic sets up for the exit kills, they try to trap NiP with their own bomb, but NiP reads their play nicely and decides to go through the CT spawn. Fnatic now trying to go for the exit frags from afar, and JW with a nice headshot onto Exist. But Laren takes out Pronox. JW with a second in the round gets get right and takes out 2 players in fact. So as I said, some cash damage dealt to NiP. Fnatic was looking to get more frags out of that round, but unluckily they couldn't do that so far. Fnatic with a second save round, of course, after losing the pistol. Nothing special so far. NiP with the same setup as they were going for in the second round. You can see it in the bigger picture, so you can see which player is going where. Fnatic though decided to go with a double long coverage by Pronox and JW. They were positioned in middle the round before, and they couldn't do anything from there, so Fnatic chose to reposition themselves. Doublewalk desperately trying to get some damage into the NiP players' tags. Freiberg down to 53 HP. But NiP is already rotated towards B tunnels, while Fnatic is still checking out the terrorist side of the A long double doors. Now they are figuring out where the NiP players are at, and they are going for the retake from middle and the terrorist spawn. Flusher tries to keep the NiP players in B tunnels, but that's more or less just a few decoy shots. So NiP chooses to get out of the bomb site in the middle, and they take out JW and Flusher. Devilwalk goes down as well. Pronox and Schneider surviving that, but just because they didn't have any contact to any of the NiP players. Now Pronox has all of them to the right and one to the left. Schneider now being the only one alive with a P250, not choosing to get in there, not trying to risk that small pistol. And NiP with a third round, of course, 3-0. Fnatic now with a weapon round. And JW with 4 frags on Fnatic, Get Right and Freiberg with 3 each. And now let's see if Fnatic can put something in the face of NiP. JW with the AWP in B, but he's all alone and he doesn't get any frags out of that. Freiberg and Exist take care of 3 Fnatic players. Schneider and Pronox once again the only players alive for the younger Swedish team of Fnatic. Pronox with 1 to answer back, but they probably want to save their guns as there are 4 NiP players alive, and Schneider and Pronox run away with their weapons. Probably try to get a few exit frags as they did before, but I don't think that NiP will exit through terrorist spawn. They rather chose to go through middle, and that's exactly what they do. Probably Schneider will be the man to see them exit. No, Schneider is actually looking at the same direction as Pronox does. And NiP gets out uncontested. Forest picked up the AWP and is taking that to the next round. So Fnatic with a bad or a rough start to begin with. JW all alone in the B bomb site, and NiP with a quick push, taking care of him straight away. So I don't know what happened to the sound, so should be better like that. We actually can hear some sounds, and we can hear JW taking out Fifth Laren without losing any HP whatsoever. A long double door setup duel. Fifth Laren not prepared for that, and well, some surprise by Fnatic. They bought up, even though they are down to low money now. Devilwalk with a FAMAS and no helmet. And a 3-man stack on short to counter the NiP attack. They will face Exist in a second, and Exist tags Devil Walk, in fact takes him down. JW though with a refrag, really important frag there by JW to take out the short player, and now he needs to stand tall on A platform. He's stormed by 3 players, he's reloading his weapon. Oh, Schneider chimes in with 1 as well. JW can't finish the spray on Freiberg, gets taken out, and Freiberg with a double kill on the A platform opens up the bomb site. Freiberg and Forest though against Flusher and Schneider, a 2v2 situation. Forest down to 9 HP, and he's standing with the AWP, so he's not really prepared for an in-fight. Schneider hops up to his teammate and gets the headshot onto Freiberg. Now it's only Forest with 9 HP. Schneider and Flusher playing it slow, trying to make Forest make his move first. And Forest does it with a nice shot of the AWP, takes out Schneider. Now Flusher in the CT spawn. The time was almost running out, and he still get the frag against Forest. Nice work by Flusher to stand in the last second of the round. If Forest had hit that shot, the round would have went into NiP's favor. But like that, Flusher is even able to save the AWP. And JW picks it up, of course, to take it too long and peek. He saw one, but Laren was wise to run away again. Otherwise JW would have taken him out. And Flusher already checking out B tunnels. A lot of information gathered for the CTs. Still a 5v5 and still a lot of time, so NiP could reposition themselves. But like that, the CTs have a rough idea where NiP wants to go, but I think they are fooled. As you can see yourself, NiP is slowly creeping up the B tunnels, and once again Fnatic put one of their players into the B bomb site all alone, and he will need to take out at least 2 players of NiP for his team to have a chance in this round. He sees them, uses the new kind of flash and flashes all of them, takes out 1, damages Forest down to 16 HP. So great work by Flusher against those 5 players storming the B bomb site. Now it's up to Schneider and Devilwalk. Devilwalk already tagged to 50 HP, but he could do a lot of damage into the NiP players. Only Get Right standing with 100 HP, and he's hanging out in the terrace spawn, I think. So the bomb gets planted, and Fnatic setting up their retake. Devilwalk with a nice spray through the door, while Forest and JW exchange frags. Oh, Schneider gets smelled by Freiberg. Somehow Freiberg put a bullet into his head. Freiberg with the next one against Devilwalk. And suddenly JW is all alone with 4 HP and the AWP. He gets cut off by Forest as well and can't even save that weapon. So NiP with a nice little trick on Fnatic win the 6th round and force Fnatic to save again after Fnatic won their first round. The money bonus reset and they are left with no money at all. Forest with the opening frag as well onto Schneider on the save round. Flusher already down to 33 HP, while 3 Fnatic players try to go offensive and take out a weapon of NiP. Forest is there though and covers the exit of A long. Laren is there to support him with the AK. It takes out Pronax, and Flusher and JW now all alone against the 5 surviving NiP players. Flusher might catch a frag there, but Freiberg is of course looking at the back of his team to save them from any backstabs. Easy frag for him. Oh, JW wasn't that easy though. Almost took him out, but Freiberg stands with, I guess it was like 15 HP, 20 HP maybe. Still NiP takes the round flawlessly and saves all the weapons. So look at the money on the NiP players. 8 and 9,000 on 3 of them. So they could buy up at least 2 more rounds if they would lose 2 rounds in a row, while Fnatic needs to save another time. Pronax trying to get a cheeky kill in there from a long double doors again, but he's not even tagging the NiP player. So no damage dealt, and NiP can calmly set up their strategy to bash that echo round by Fnatic. Wait a second. Oh, JW just stepped into the flames.